what we are going to look at is this from Zenith, the Zenith Chronomaster original triple calendar in rose gold. I very, very, very much like this. Any experiences with triple calendars? Anyone ever been an owner? I was almost an owner, but I've got a Bremen instead. You don't like it? Really? Why do you hate it so much? It's a calendar done right. It's got everything's in a box. It is Sunday, May the 8th, or 8th Sunday, May, as you would say in America or something. I don't know.
Maybe I should hold back what I say. This movement is annoying. It'll never be set right. It's ancient. It's archaic design. Bunch of fiddly little pushers. You have to update it constantly because it's not even it's a complete calendar, right? It's not even like an annual calendar. So you're constantly, and you're spending so much money for just a junk calendar mechanism, right?
Tell us what you think, right? Let's hit Miss Maybe. 1, 2, 3, go.
Tell us how you really feel.
Hit. I'm waiting for Ariel's miss. There we go.
It looks pretty. I will say it looks pretty. Do not buy it expecting to ever use the calendar, okay?
Kevin, you give a hit.
Absolutely. I love this. I would love to see this in metal. Absolutely. I love that shade of rose gold. Looks fascinating, and it looks very legible. Believe it or not, with the chronograph and the calendar. How much is it, by the way? That would obviously have an influence.
26,300.
You can buy a perpetual calendar or slews and slews of annual calendars. So get one of those Parmigiani annual calendars in gold for the same amount of money. Please don't spend this much money on that watch. This watch is worth $2,000 to me.
But it's pretty, as you say.
It's pretty. This entire industry is full of pretty stuff. Oh my God, you want a pretty watch? Sir, you have 10,000 options right now. How many watches are in Chrono 24? 500,000?
Who knew that all you needed to do was put a triple calendar from Zenith of all brands in front of Ariel to get the bile rising?
No, because first saw this watch, I was handling it. I remember these junky movements from a long time ago. I was like, they brought this piece of junk back? Why? They're that desperate?
Couldn't they have left it in the loft?
Nice design, not that movement. You buy that movement, you'll regret it. It's oh, that's what Ariel was talking about.
Of all the quick vote of all the brands that you thought would break Ariel, what brand do you think it would have been, David? If any brand was going to break Ariel, obviously none of us expected it was going to be Zenith. My money was on
Chanel. It could have been any of them. That's my money was always on Chanel. It's unpredictable.
You read the tipping point. You know how it is.
Yeah.
So Ariel, I think we already know how you voted and what you feel about it. David.
Yeah, I said a maybe because it is pretty, but it is useless at the same time. So that's a big maybe. Because, sorry, I said there's a lot of pretty things in this industry, but there's a lot of them that are useless, and yet we tolerate their uselessness at the same time just because they're pretty. So it's
same thing about people. There's so many pretty people that are just absolutely useless, and yet we tolerate them for those same reasons.
Yeah, talk about the Met Gala. To come full circle.
Yeah, Ariel's been super triggered. To come full circle. No, ultra professional super triggered.
You're a mute, Ariel, anyway.
With a Z there somewhere.
No one should have heard that anyways.
Right. Ripley, how'd you vote?
Said maybe. It's pretty. Triple calendars aren't my favorite complication. And when they have a moon phase, it almost guarantees that they won't be set. Because if you were to prod at the side of the case with the little push pieces and you line up the 3 dates, the moon phase at this point almost certainly isn't where it needs to be. So, it's still pretty. It could be way worse priced. I mean, we just talked about a $48,000 one-handed watch. You have so many more hands on this watch.
1, 2,
if we're talking
3,
about a
4,
hand to
5,
dollar
6,
ratio, this
are
kills
you guys
it.
not realizing it's not even an annual calendar? You have to adjust it
none of these
constantly throughout the year.
I know, but an annual calendar
It's an
almost
unreliable calendar.
But like an
It's
annual
an
calendar.
unreliable calendar for no good reason that we should have these days. There's so many more new calendar movements. This is like a 1970s design.
Yes.
They still made it throughout the 80s, I guess. It should have stayed back then. Like no one's remaking those old Valjean manually wound ones. Be like, this is state of the art. We've moved on.
Okay.
The power reserve is like probably 40 hours, maybe 50.
It's junk.
Is
Look
it
how
Alright.
pretty it is.
Is it at this point that I think
It's
it's at
like
this
getting
point?
one of those like old like manual lawnmowers that like only works when you push it. Like we've gone past that.
Well,
But if it's
I
a
think-
pretty lawnmower, then
some
it just
lawnmowers
lives
are
in your-
pretty.
in your office.
There are some pretty lawnmowers
like a-
out there.
It's like when people have a motorcycle in their living room and they don't touch it.
Yeah, that's what this watch is.
Okay, that's worth $27,000. You're right.
Okay, Ariel, this is the point at which I show you what you sent us in the WhatsApp group from Seagull, which is the $325,154. I'm not even sure what this is.
It's a specific number
triple
too.
grand
Not even the strap
complication.
fits between the lugs. Look at it. You can see the springboard.
Look at this. Look at the length of the hands.
and this isn't a Grand Seagull. Oh no, it is a Grand Seagull.
But
This is
it is
for
only later on the
complication.
watch itself. They hadn't figured that out yet.
It has the day and the date module from a $325 watch.
And Trump
You know,
hands.
this is like quite popular. Is it a minute repeater though? Looks
Yes.
like it.
It repeats something. Maybe just
Let's
repeats
not jump
something.
to conclusions.
What's the case back? Show us the case back.
Show you the case back. There we go. Case back. Oof.
Wow.
Oh, I
okay.
see some gongs there.
I see
I
some
see some
gongs.
terrible
Yep.
perlage as well.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
definitely some gongs there. Let's see if the strap fits any better. Nope.
Here's what's funny. It's so much more expensive than their standard tourbillons.
Why
Is
is,
this
it
in US
300?
dollars or Chinese US
Chinese
dollars?
dollars.
Yeah, that's in US dollars.
Already got the beat.
Imagine the tariff on top of this.
This is the this is straight off. Yeah, this is the dollar straight off the HP printer dollars. Anyway,
I desperately
right.
want to review this Seagull Grand Complication.
I think if you reached out to them, they'd send you one. To be fair, so hungry. You
But if
couldn't-
you look at the Grand Seagull page, they have such an insane
page?
variety of stuff from a few thousand. There's a bunch in the 100,000 range. There's some that are there's some that are in the 200,000. It just seems
all right, so this
all
is right.
over the
Okay.
place.
They just
Okay.
have to sell one single one of these to fund the entire operation for an entire year. So that's good. This
So-
has two. That's the best year ever.
Sounds
And we're
like
sure this is
Ratrapante.
US dollars. This just seems shockingly expensive.
It is
that's
possible
quite-
that
that's-
it's some type
well,
of a
that's cool. I think
misprint.
it's-
but I don't think
I
it
think
is.
it's a typo. I think there's a typo. It should be 3,500.
No, because
not
that would
300.
mean there's a lot of typos on the website. Go to
But-
Grand Seagull. Go to the
Grand
page.
Grand Seagull. There we go.
There we go.
I would
None of
say
them, again,
3,000.
none of them say Grand Seagull on the watch.
Yeah,
not
but
one.
that Seagull
300
cylinder
That's a
is
good
90,
thing.
and this is at 392,000. No, there's imagine that's 300,
Okay.
273,000. Yeah, who knew?
I want to see
knew?
one of those with the two tourbillons or balance wheels, and just one of them is working. There's a double tourbillon. Okay,
Double
getting
tourbillon.
there.
We have.
Does their
Okay.
Chinese calendar watch actually cost more than the Blanc Pan one?
Yeah,
Mm,
Oh my god.
it's more
That's-
authentic.
Well, there's that.
yeah, there's quite a lot. It's the variety of prices from like 3,000 up to 300,000 in the
There's a
Grand Seagull.
14-day return period here in if you buy anything online. So I might just buy one of those for $400K and just return it.
But you know how like Seiko and some of the brands have the issue where they have like low priced watches and high priced watches and people aren't able to distinguish. Like Seagull's just like, screw it. We're all throwing them together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that,
You know,
that's
let
do like
people
this
figure it
retro
out.
pump.
this is
I like
a
this
nice
one.
looking watch. This is a nice
Yeah.
looking
Yeah.
watch.
That is a nice looking watch.
How big is it? 70th anniversary. Is that just made up? Oh,
Lots of 5-star reviews.
Br-
Oh, all
Bryce.
right.
Oh, wow. Is that
From
Kazan?
Bilal? What's going?
What's going on?
no,
here?
these
Right,
are-
right.
No, they just take
Okay.
these from other websites and then add the
Is-
add the
wait a minute,
stars.
there's a-
We know
there's
all
a
these
review here
people.
from
None of
David
these people
Redden.
put stars on their reviews.
Do we think Bilal
Yeah.
really reviewed this? Seagull Rattrapante.
Well, he wrote about it. That doesn't mean he gave it stars. They're
true.
just putting 5 stars here. We know these people.
Wow.
None of these people award stars when they write about watches.
I will give it 3 stars. Let's see them add that.
Right.
I will
Anyway, there we go.
specifically give 3 stars, so they cannot say that I gave it 5.
Cool. Right.
Marketing.